everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Jaguars going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Yannick Ngakoue able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every time you throw an incompletion, you think, boy, that's a wasted opportunity, don't you?
Yeah, because last year they were number 2 against the pass was this Houston defense.
And J.J. Watt is back for all of 2017. They'll be that much stronger.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. Thomas barreling ahead. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Coleman now. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Prescott to throw it. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Wallace from 10 yards out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Hits his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Here's a screen to Powell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wentz now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He got 29 yards that time. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating, Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Second down following the run. Here's Prescott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. This is Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Texans coming up on 1st and goal. Remember, last year they struggled to rush the ball in the end zone. Only 8 touchdowns on the ground. Second few. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taylor Gabriel from 4 yards out. And the Texans are in for 6. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they wanted to put together. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. First NFL pick for the rookie corner, Garyon Conley. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now Prescott. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Prescott from the gun. Got a man. It's the rookie Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Here's Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And to give this time to the tailback. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake. Wentz. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he's flushed out left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. second down throw for Prescott. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On third down, it's Coleman. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Prescott now on second down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now Austin. And now running right through it. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tavon Austin. 58 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Prescott now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chidobe, the rookie from Colorado.
Jacksonville made plenty of changes in their coaching staff in the offseason, but they kept the defensive staff mainly intact. They're going to need a better payoff. They only had 7 interceptions as a group last year.
Good to get the interception there. They want plenty more of those because, as you said, a lot of cash invested on that side of the ball.
A lot of talent. They're ready to roll.
Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Wentz on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. Oh, good footwork on the spin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A first down throw for Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Deshaun Watson, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. Now we have Wentz here still down on the ground. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. They've got his man complete. The 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Wallace, 81 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. closest now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. Gates has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all those big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Moore now. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down. Moore under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trent Murphy. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Back now here on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Moore. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll try to throw now. Prescott going long here for Wallace. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Taylor Gabriel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Here's Moore to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Moore now on 3rd down. Gates with a grab. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tavon Austin, 82 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And a shocker there. The Browns lead that ball game at the moment. Derek Carr dominant in this one. 4 touchdown passes. Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. You know, it's interesting. There was not an onside kick recovered the first 7 weeks in 2015. Teams were 0 of 24, Charles, to start the year. Has it gotten harder to recover these onside kicks?
I don't think it's gotten harder, but when you cite stats such as 0 for 24,
that's staggering.
That keeps people from trying it at all.
No. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down following the incompletion. Now more. Going to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, it's Prescott. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is knocked down from the side. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Throwing here, Prescott. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
When you see zone defense.